Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. We are at the moment pretty much just waiting to be able to go to war with Croatia again because they hold the last two duchies that we need for the current tier of our imperial reconquest. We're plotting to kill the king, but doesn't seem to be making much progress. Nobody wants to be bribed to help us. Maybe what we'll do actually, I basically never use this option, but maybe we'll send our Logothy to sow dissent over there. See if we can maybe convince some people to dislike their liege a little bit. Maybe join the plot. Maybe you can get a rebellion and get him ousted. Something like that. I mostly don't use this because I've never found it to be very effective, but we don't need our Chancellor to really improve opinion with our vassals right now, since they're mostly pretty happy with us, even despite our raising of crown authority recently. So, Sicily's rebellion, they do seem to be outnumbered still. They even have some allies helping them out. Valeria asks, if a tree falls in the woods and there's nobody there to hear it, does it make a noise? We can convince her to concentrate on something useful instead, and she'll probably become diligent. Sounds good. Our truce is expiring, unfortunately not with Croatia, but with Venice. I suppose we could go to war with Venice. I imagine we could do an embargo war and seize a pretty nice amount of gold. They probably have a lot of trade posts in our land. Yeah. That actually sounds like a better idea than doing a holy war. Okay, Jerusalem has had a title usurped from him. And my prisoner is complaining. The ransom all prisoners button is not allowing us to ransom any of our prisoners, so we'll just manually ransom as many as we can. Don't think we have any of these guys in our dungeons for any particular reason. For 25 gold. Alright, I might go back for a second pass through there a little later on. But I think we'll just go ahead and declare an embargo war. Alright, of course, our truce isn't actually ended yet. So obviously we'll wait. But now so yes, we stand to gain almost 3,000 gold. That definitely seems worth doing. And hopefully we can manage to fight this without having to raise all of our troops. Let's raise Sicily. Actually, that's the revolt, isn't it? I'll probably raise a much larger army from Sicily. How many troops does Venice have? Max of 9,000. Yeah, we'll just raise everything and then disband some of the more distant ones. Don't necessarily need to have them marching all the way across the empire. So I'll have the armies from Sicily group up over here. You guys can all go over here. Apparently I didn't deselect the Sicilian ones. Okay, we're fighting Aragon. Not hugely powerful, it looks like, but something we should be aware of. Okay, it looks like Italy/Sicily, whatever you want to call them, now has a slightly larger army than the rebellion, so they may be able to actually win a battle there. Okay, you made a bishop dislike the king. Sounds good. Venice has 11,000 troops here. I wonder, did that bishop join our plot? No, but he is bribable, apparently. Alright, we gained 3%. Okay, you're usurping something, that's fine. Our ecclesiarch is accusing this guy of heresy. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, I suppose. Okay, so we don't want to leave these 5,000 over here to get ambushed by Venice's larger army, so let's see, we'll raise a lot of boats. Oh, they're actually headed over this way. Okay, so the Venetian army is parked in plains over there. So once we have a larger army together, we'll probably just go try and fight them. This guy thinks that we hold a title that should rightfully be his. Podolia. Ah, this has no holdings. Well, I think we'll probably just build a castle here. We have a decent amount of money, then we can actually give it to him. For now, we'll reject diplomatically. Okay, 17,000 should be good enough. Looks like we're unlikely to be able to avoid a river crossing. That's fine. Okay, so we do have the river crossing, but we have a pretty large numbers advantage, and our commanders are better in every case. So this should be an easy battle. Tithe is good. Almost wiped out the army, actually. We'll follow them and then march on the capital, I suppose. Are you guys just staying there? Well, we'll just disband them and get these guys onto the boats immediately. And we'll go land them over here in Ravenna. Duke of Bulgaria. Not a big fan of mine. He wants a fairly large gift, so we'll not do that until he starts to become a problem. Nobody else interested in plotting against Croatia. Or economy tech. Maybe we'll get castle infrastructure. Another new duke, who's a little happier. The Grand Mayor of Black Caps is trying to usurp my title. His log at the end of the course is supposedly travelling around trying to find both documents and supporters to help him legitimize a claim. This guy is a vassal of the Pechenegs. Okay. Not sure we care about that. Alright, so between our various sieges here, we should be able to end this war pretty soon. And our Patriarch has converted the county he was working on. So let's send him back to Sicily. Looks like we're converting some of the land up here. Got some Waldensian land up here still. The characters who hold it are all Orthodox, so they should be working on converting it. So presumably it'll happen eventually, though we're probably still on relatively low moral authority, so we'll be slowing things down. My co-conspirator is asking for funds to hire a specialist who will weaken the railing on a balcony that the king is known to frequent. The fall will be a long one. Yeah, I'll definitely spend 255 gold to make this happen. I welcome the opportunity. The abbot of a nearby monastery has asked that you make a donation towards the repairs of the monastery church. Surely it wouldn't hurt to ensure that you're in the monks' prayers. Yeah, okay. We're about to take a big stack of gold off of Venice anyway. Excellent. King Dimitar fell to the ground like a piece of rotten fruit when the balcony railing gave away. A tragic accident as far as anyone is concerned. Gravity can be a cruel mistress. Excellent news. So, we have our next war lined up as soon as we're done with Venice. It's going to be Croatia. And we have an independence faction. Nothing too dangerous yet. And perhaps we'll have better success plotting against the new king of Croatia. And make that happen a bit quicker. Take the ambition to convert a province again, since it's pretty much the only one available. The current generation of young men from Uskudar have won fame for their bravery and strength while fighting in your army, so we get extra morale and levy reinforcement rate. Sounds good. This new duke seems okay. And we will just take the Doge himself as our prisoner. I'm feeling kind of greedy, so I might just wait and get more war score by sieging and try to just ransom the Doge. He can't afford it. Okay. I guess we'll just end the war then. This courtier has embraced a dangerous heresy. No doubt influenced by local preachers. Well, we can engage him in theological debate thanks to our high learning, so we will. We'll just enforce our demands here. Get 2,900 gold. Pleasure doing business with you, Venice. That also reminds me that we're going to do a second wave of ransoms in our dungeon. After this, I'll probably just release everyone. Obviously is not the optimal play, since we're giving up some gold for no reason. Oh, apparently we've left our son uneducated for a year, which is also not an optimal play, but that's fine. Since he's our heir, we'll obviously educate him ourselves. He became honest at some point in his childhood, so that's okay. Our penetrating gaze can part even the thickest theological fog, so he's going to convert. Sounds good. And unfortunately we're going to have to lower our conveniently located armies before we declare war on Croatia, which is kind of annoying. It would be nice if we had the option to declare war with raised armies, maybe for a prestige penalty or something. Also have a dangerous faction, it's the Crown Authority faction. Some of these people are probably getting a bit annoyed about their levies being raised. Well, fortunately we just got a large influx of gold, so we can afford to throw some bribes around. Still kind of reluctant to spend that much on bribes though. 150 seems okay. Okay, with those 3 people bribed, should be able to neuter that faction pretty effectively. Today an important foreign dignitary visited the court. How impressed I was when my ward managed to engage in a sophisticated discussion with this dignitary. She has learned quite a bit about the art of conversation from me, so she's going to gain some diplomacy. Just 1. Italy, usurping things. Okay, so I guess we just go right ahead and declare war on Croatia now. And I guess we'll take this duchy first. I think it's 3 counties compared to 2 for the other duchy. Let's see, Croatia has actually got 8,000 troops, which is more than I would have expected. I don't really want to raise everything though. We can get almost 5,000 just from Sicily, so we'll get them. We'll raise our domain troops. There's another 6,000. Probably should have retreated these event troops before we declared war, since they're slightly in danger over there. Alright, I think we should have plenty here. We'll transport the Sicilian troops across the Adriatic by boat. My prisoner is complaining, we'll let her rot, which reminds me to empty out our dungeons. My uncle will not be getting a fief of his own. This army is marching on Dubrovnik, okay. That's fine. Should be able to gather together a decent force here and go and take this out before they can merge up. You have sown distrust between a mayor and the King of Croatia. Should give us an easier time plotting against him, hopefully. Once we're done with this war. Okay, Dalmatia and Croatia, Duchy of Croatia, are fighting each other. Which is their business, I suppose. Okay, 8,500 versus 5,000. We'll wait for some more armies to arrive in here. Alright, let's take 10,000. Go fight them, hopefully in the plains up here. Get our best men in charge. And this Duke wants to have a friendly game of Tsicanion. Of course, why not? Everyone's happy, that's good. Alright, Croatia's on the move. Fighting an army belonging to my vassal here, okay. Not sure that's a good move for him, but I guess it's fine. It doesn't mean we're going to have to attack him in the hills, but we have almost double his numbers, so I think that'll be fine. And we probably want to march on our target duchy here as well. And also we had a dangerous faction pop up again, I'm assuming the Lower Crown Authority. Okay, so we're going to have to deal with that and fight this battle, but it's going to have to wait for the next episode because we're out of time for now, so thanks for watching, and join me again then.